This video is to demonstrate how to set up CodeGrinder to work with your course. I'm over in Canvas here. This is a course that's not published yet. This is for CS 2810. The first thing you need to do one time per course is set it up to use the external tool. So over here on the very bottom option is Settings. I'm going to click on that. Select External Apps from these tabs up here. There are several different ones. You want Apps. And if you see this screen with all these different things, you need to find this button up here that says View App Configurations and click on it. And then you'll see the button here that says Add New App on this External Apps page. And here's a little form you've got to fill out. The name of the tool is called CodeGrinder. The consumer key should just be the name of your course. For example, I'm going to say CS 1410. You would do it in that form for CS 2810, CS 1400, whatever it is. It just needs to match the tag that you put on the problems for that course. The shared secret I'll send to you later. Right now it's let me in, but I'm going to change that. But for demonstration purposes, that's fine. For the configuration key, you want to say by URL. And you can see that makes most of the other options go away. And this is the URL you want. It'll go and pull a configuration file down and set everything else up. It's HTTPS, it's a secure website, codegrinder.cs.dixie.edu/config.xml. When I say submit, it goes and pulls that from the server, and now the course is set up. So now the next thing you need to do is create an assignment, and you do this once per problem. So over in assignments, I'll say add an assignment. Give it the assignment name. I'm going to do one from CS 1400, the point class. Down here you do the normal setup, tell it how many points it's supposed to be worth. This doesn't have to match anything in the problem setup. It scales the points that are assigned to match the point value you've specified. And everything else is as normal, but for submission type, you want to select External Tool. And when you do that, it has a URL here, or a little box, and if you click on it, pulls up the list of external tools that are configured for your course. You can find CodeGrinder on the list, and when I click on it, it loads up this window that shows all of the problems that are available. Now up here in the top right, you can see it says CS 1410. That's that course identifier that I entered when I was configuring it, and all that does is provide it with a hint that you want to use CS 1410 problems. You can click up here and change it. You can see all problems that are available, just those for CS 2810, just those that, I don't know, have some other, whatever tags they are. This is just a tag selector. You can also search. So I'm going to search for point class. I click on it, and then down here at the bottom it says get program URL or problem URL. That's what you do to actually set up the link. So I click on that, click select, and here all that did really was create this special customized URL for that particular problem. One other choice you have to make is whether you want to load the tool in a new tab. I'm going to leave that blank unchecked for the moment, and I'll show you what that does. You would set up your normal due dates and whatever else you do for assignment configuration. A note on due dates, CodeGrinder itself doesn't enforce deadlines, but Canvas can. So you can tell it, here's a due date and time, and then you can also say it's only available until a certain time, and that will prevent people from submitting code after that point. But again, CodeGrinder will let them just keep working. I believe Canvas will just refuse it after that point. I normally just set a due date and not the until date, and then if they submit it, Canvas notes that it was submitted late and tells you how late it was, so you can deal with that if you want to. Click Update Assignment to finish it. And now this takes me right to the assignment. So you can see here I've got the tool is embedded in a window inside Canvas, and anytime a student goes to their list of assignments, they'll be able to select the assignment, and it will take them right to the tool and to the problem they were working on. So let's see. So like I could create my little class here and ask it to grade it, and it will complain that I didn't pass any of the tests. But I just wanted to show that if I leave and come back, it'll pick up pretty much where they left off. So it saves things itself. Let's do it one more time with a different assignment. We'll make a new one. And so I'll come down here, External Tool. I'll click here to get the external tool dialog. From there I'll click on Code Grinder. From there I'll pick one. I don't actually know what some of these are, but I'll click cat class. And this time I'm going to either here, if I scroll down inside this dialog box, it shows the URL and I can click load in an external tag, or I can just click select and then I have another chance to click the box right here. Either way, I've to make that load the tool in an external tab. And so now, what was it, cat class or something like that? I didn't even pay attention. Click update assignment. And now when you go to this one, it gives you a box instead of going directly to the tool. And when you click on that, it gives you a full-size screen tab. So this is probably the better option most of the time, just so they have more screen real estate, but it depends how complex the problem is. Note that you can click down here inside the tool and close that sidebar, and so they can get more space to work. Like if I come back and look at the example of the point class, which is loaded in line, if I click here I can hide the directions and have a bit more space for the editor. So that's all it takes to set things up. As the students work through the problem, every time they submit it for grading, it posts their latest grade back to Canvas into the gradebook automatically. So that's what it takes to set it up.